have houses and land. Some folk choose silver and gold. This is what I grew up on. But these things that they treasure and forget about their soul. But I decided to make Jesus my choice. Did they ever say it? The roads get rough and the going gets tough and the hills are hard to climb, but I started out a long time ago, but there is no doubt in my mind. I decided to make Jesus my choice. Glory to God, I love you. Woo-wee. There is no doubt in my mind, in my mind, in my mind, in my mind. I decided to make Jesus. He still is my choice. I decided, yes, to make Jesus my choice. Every day of my life, and it wasn't a hard decision. I decided to make Jesus my choice. Go church, say, I am so grateful that I have Christ. He's in my life. Here's the real question. What would my life be? Play Bobby. Without him, it would be dark. It would be dark and drear. When I am sad, he cheers me. And when I'm lonely, my comfort he will be. So that's why I'm grateful. Truly grateful. Oh, I am so grateful that I have Christ. He's in. He's in my life. Oh, yeah. You want a hashtag, he's in my life. Victory, I got it. Hey.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us for our Tuesday night Bible study. I'm going to ask everybody as soon as I get on, go ahead and hit that share button, let everybody know we are live tonight. We are live for Bible study tonight. We are 100% virtual. So I'm going to ask you to hit that share button, let everybody know we are live. We're live tonight. And so we're going to go deep into the Word of God tonight. I'm asking everybody to hit that share button. Hit that share button. Let us know that you're watching. Also, comment, get in the chat with us and talk to us and let us talk back to you. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me see who I got in the chat tonight. Good. I am Pastor Otis Petteway, the founding senior pastor of the Victory Community Church here in Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas is in the house. I am here. I'm trying to set up while I get started. I am here. We're in the room. Thank you so much, everybody. Blow that chat up. Blow the chat up. I want to see who's here. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you all in the chat. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. I promise you I do more than tongue can tell. Let me get a couple announcements out. This week coming up kicks off Holy Week. This week starting kicks off Holy Week. Holy Week starts this Sunday. We will have our Palm Sunday experience. Our own executive pastor, the one and only Sheikah Petteway, First Lady of the Victory Community Church, will be preaching this Sunday at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be an awesome time. Right after that, on Tuesday night at 7:30, our own minister of music, uh, Dr. Tony Harris, will be preaching in the place. Bishop Dr. Tony Harris, 7:30 for our Holy Week service. Good Friday worship is happening. Our own music director, Bishop Patrick Powell, will be preaching on Good Friday at 7:30. Come out for an awesome time, and we're going to end Holy Week with Resurrection Sunday at 10 a.m. Bring your whole family. Come out and celebrate us the whole week. That whole week with us on Holy Week, starting this Sunday from Sunday to Sunday. Somebody say Sunday to Sunday, Sunday to Sunday, Sunday to Sunday. I'm gonna ask that you plan to join us the whole week. We're gonna have a great time in God, celebrating God. So I'm gonna ask everybody, join us, join us. If you have a phone, cell phone, if you have a podcast app, download our podcast, Everything Victory podcast with Pastor Otis Petteway, myself. Uh, we awesome time podcast. We upload our Sunday sermons. Just go to your app on your phone that says podcast, click it, type in Everything Victory, and then type in Otis Petteway or type in Otis Petteway. One of the two should pop up with my face on it. A little bit cleaner than it is now. So I'm gonna ask that you put that in the chat, and put that in your phone. I promise you, it's gonna be an awesome uh, benefit to your life and your family. Thank you all so much. Y'all are an awesome church. I promise you. I thank God for those that make up the Victory family, the champions from across the city, across the state, across the country that join in with us. Everybody, how y'all doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you all again so much for showing up like you all do every week. We've moved, big transition. We moved Bible study to virtual, and so we are asking everybody join us virtually in the place. Let's do something a little bit out of order than the normal. Let's start off with receiving an offering tonight, and I'm gonna ask you to sow tonight. I'm gonna ask you to give tonight. I'm gonna ask you to give a $25 seed tonight. Let's do that at the beginning. For those that are here, we want you to sow with us. We want you to partner with us throughout tonight. I'm gonna put this on the screen because I really want us to do it. We are partnering for a financial increase for what we're looking for God to do for the ministry. and we are looking for that great thing to happen. We have a financial thing that we need to meet, and so we started on Sunday raising funds for it. And so I'm going to ask you tonight, put your energy and your effort into a seed of $25 tonight. I'm going to ask if you can, please, sir, please, ma'am, just do $25. And what I want you to do in the memo section of wherever way you give it, just put this word, put seed in the memo section. Put seed in the memo section, and I promise you, we will make sure it gets to the place that it's supposed to get to. So put seed in the memo section. Seed of $20, $25 tonight will help us get to where we need to be. Let's get to the lesson tonight. First scripture we're gonna talk about tonight is Matthew 16, 21 through 23. Matthew 16 verses 21 through 23. Let me give you that on the screen. It's NIV translation, and it says this. It says, that time Jesus began to explain to his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things and at the hands of the elders and chief priests and the teachers of the law, that he must be killed and on the third day raised to life. Let's go to verse 22. It says this: Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. Never, Lord, he said, this shall never happen to you. Verse 23, Jesus turned and said to Peter, get behind me, Satan, for you are a stumbling block to me and do not have in mind the concern of God, merely human concerns. I taught Sunday, and I want to dive deeper into this thing, that the pain was a part of the plan. The pain was a part of the plan. The pain was a part of the plan. I really want to deal with this tonight. Somebody say the pain. Have you ever been in a place with God where the pain seemed realer than the plan? Have you ever been in a season, a situation, a dilemma where you felt like the pain you were going through was more real than the plan of God? That the pain of your reality made you feel like the plan of God was null and void. Have you ever been in a season in your life where you felt like God missed this one? There's no way he's going to let me go through this. Am I the only one that's been in a life lock situation where you had to communicate to your doggone self that you had to speak things that you didn't even know whether or not that they were the reality you lived in? Have you ever been in a tough spot to say, I don't know how I'm getting out of it? Am I the only one that can say that there have been things that I have gone through that it seemed like my back was against the wall and I did not? Jesus in this situation predicts the pain without a plan to evade the pain. Woo! Come on, somebody. Jesus predicts the pain without a plan to prevent the pain. Woo! Jesus predicts the pain, but then doesn't prevent himself from experiencing the pain. He does not present a plan that is void of the pain. Jesus says, I'm going over here, and this is what's going to happen. And when this happens, this is what's going to happen. And when that happens, this is what's going to happen. Have you ever felt like the only thing that was planned out well was what seemed as if it was your demise? Whew. Have you see? I am in a weird season of my life where I am learning that sometimes it's not always what it seems to be. Everybody that's bound is not bound because God has been absent from their life. Some people are bound because bound is what God needed them to go through. Their season of bondage is what God needed them to go through. So they'll know what blessed is because they had to be bound in a season, in a situation, in a structure that did not support their success. Ooh, have you ever been a part of a structure that did not support your success? And what I am realizing is that sometimes pain pushes you to your purpose long before comfort will. Pain pushes you to your purpose sometimes before other people will. Pain will get your attention just to tell you something's not right. Have you ever had pain redirect you to the best place for you? Have you ever been in a season that you lost so much that it was nothing but God, that you didn't know it was God until you went into your losing season and said, God, this has to be you. There's no way. There's nothing that I have going on that can tell me that this is me. I cannot be in this situation. I can't go through this stuff. I can't be in these dilemmas if I'm not going to understand that where I am going to have to fight my way through. We talked about these 3 Sunday, and I really want to spend some time on them. Watch this. The first thing is that the pain was planted. Woo! Watch this. The pain was planted. Watch this, y'all. That Jesus says, I am going, which means that even though this is going to happen, I'm still going. Woo! What if your purpose is bigger than your pain? Woo! What if the purpose that you are going towards, the purpose you've been called for, is bigger than what you had to deal with? What if what you are going through is only limiting, has no remorse, recommend, it has no response, it is changing and shameful to say that, God, I understand that where I am, come here, that come here, Romans 8:18, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time is not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed. Pastor, why are you comfortable going through pain? Because there was purpose in my pain. Woo! I'm going away and I'm going to die. But when I go away and when I get crucified and when they kill me, their plan is going to work. Their issues are going to work. That what they're going to try, it's going to work. They're going to kill me, but I am going to come back. Woo! That their plan, watch this, that their plan ends at my death, but my plan doesn't end. Woo! My plan doesn't end with me dead. I have resurrection on the other side of my situation. I have breakthrough on my side. I have glory on my side. I have y'all don't want to talk to me. That the pain was planted. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're going through, but the pain is planted. That the lies that were told had to be told. That I don't care how saved and sanctified you are. It was a part of the plan. That no matter what you're going through and what you're dealing with, it is a part of the plan. Somebody put that in the chat for me. It's a part of the plan. It's a part of the plan. It's a part. I know you don't know. I'm just telling you what I know. What do you know, Reverend? Is a part of the plan. That no matter what you're dealing with, it's a part of the plan. That the pain was a part of the plan. That the pain, it was planted in the plan. That before, come here real quick, verse 21. That from that time, Jesus began to explain to his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things at the hands of the elders. Watch this. It's amazing to me because when you really look at this text, started talking about it Sunday. It's not repeating verbatim what he said. This is not a quote from Jesus. It is a takeaway from the communication that he explained. So Jesus is up teaching and they take away these lessons. What are the lessons, Pastor? That he's going to Jerusalem. He's going to suffer many things at the hands of the elders, chief priests, and teachers of the law. And that he must be killed. Watch this. He doesn't say they're going to kill me. Mm-mm. He says that he must be killed. And on the third day, raised to life. I'm going to Jerusalem. But if you know what's waiting for you in Jerusalem, why would you still go? Why are you still focused on Jerusalem if you know that Jerusalem has in it your demise? Because if I don't go to Jerusalem, it only benefits me. Ooh, I'm finna bless somebody. If I don't get in Jerusalem and get bogged down in what is waiting for me in Jerusalem, then I will always understand that the people that are planning to hurt, harm, cause me issues, that if I don't go to Jerusalem, the only thing that is benefited is I don't experience pain, problem, or trauma. But if I don't go, the people that it hurts is greater than 2 or 3. Oh, I thought I had somebody. I thought I had 2 or 3 people tonight that'll talk about it tonight. That'll say, you know what, Pastor, you're right. I had to go through that for somebody else. I had to deal with that for somebody else. It was not for me. It was for somebody else. Yes, it was. It wasn't for me. I wish it was. I wish I could say it was for me. I wish I could say that this thing was about me, but I must go to Jerusalem because there's somebody else's deliverance in Jerusalem. There's somebody else's breakthrough in Jerusalem. There's somebody healing in Jerusalem. There's somebody else. Come on, y'all. That in Jerusalem is my healing for somebody else. Will you do it when it's not for you? Woo. Will you do it when it's for somebody else? The pain was planted for you. But when you go through it, you can get somebody else out of it. Y'all, he says, I'm going to suffer many things, elders and priests and teachers, that he must be killed and on the third day be raised to life. This is what he's saying. We don't know what he's saying, but we know he said it and he's still going to Jerusalem. Have you ever had God tell you something you did not understand? Have you ever had God whisper in your ear something that you didn't understand clearly, but you knew for a fact? The only thing you knew was it was God. He says, I'm going away. When I go away, I'm going to die. And the people that's going to kill me are the people that are in the church. And I'm going to be raised to life after 3 days. And Peter has the response of the average believer. Took him aside. Never. How many times have we said that one word, never, to God? Because we didn't think God would say what he just clearly said. Woo! My God, I'm finna shout by myself tonight. Have you ever been in a situation where God said clearly to you, what he wanted you to do, and your only response was never. Never. God would never say that. Have you ever realized how indignant you must be to tell God never? How arrogant are you that you would tell God, Jesus, the Son of the living God, the second in the Holy Trinity, the God, Jesus, how have you elevated yourself to rebuke God? Come on, y'all. Am I the only person that has ever just said, this can't? Not that I'm doubting the source it's from. It's the material in which he said that made me doubt him. This can't be God. Because the God I serve wouldn't say he's going to die. No, never. Have you ever rebuked the Lord? This will never happen. Have you ever told somebody that, hey, this is not, I'm not doing this. This is not it. This is not going to be it. Somebody put it in the chat if you're ready to be honest tonight. Somebody say never, 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 never. It's never going to, it's never me. I'm never going to be that person. I'm never him. I am never going to be him. I've made up my mind that God, if you're going to say it, I know what you're going to say. Have you ever put God's words together for him as if he had to mimic what you thought he was going to say, and you say it? Never. Never, 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 Lord. This shall never. If Jesus said this is what's going to happen, your first response was never. Oh, no, I never do that. No, I never. No. There's a quote that says, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans. Peter says, never. Never. Watch people around you that limit what God can do with you. Watch people that you have around you that the only limits they have on you is what God can do with you. Have you ever had people that just came in your life and just tried to just ramshack your life because they had a plan for you, and it seemed that their plan for you superseded what God's plan for you was? Have you ever had anybody that has just come into your life and they just knew what they wanted for you, and it seems as if what they knew that they wanted was bigger than what God wanted? Has anybody ever understood that people will have more plans for you than God has for you, for your own life? That they come in and say, never. Have you ever thought about that sometimes God will use the most unlikely situations to get you to the next level? And all they're saying is never. Never, never, never. He never do that. Now, my God never do that. Never. Never. Not today, not tomorrow. Never. Never. Whew. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. That didn't set in my spirit that we have limited our advancements in life because we let people have good sounding advice attached to a never spirit. Ooh, it sounds good. Sound like you got my back. But anything that is against what God is saying is demonic. Woo! Okay, if you look at what's happening in the text, you would assume that the demonic attack would be Jesus going to the cross. Why would you want to kill him? Why wouldn't you let him live forever? Why wouldn't you let him reign and rule and have authority in the earth? But what if the only time demonic influence was being utilized was when Peter was trying to stop Jesus from getting to where God had already orchestrated for him to go? What if the only demonic influence in your life this season is the people trying to stop you from going through what God had already designed for you to go through? What if while you're questioning God, that this season of your life, God said the only demonic, ill influence, crazy thing that has entered into your spirit in this season is not, watch this, it's not a prosperity gospel. It's not fake tongues. It's not any of that. The demonic influence in your life is the voice telling you that you deserve to not go through. Oh my God. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's for me. It's for me. It is for me. That's what I'm gonna put in the chat tonight. It is for me. It is for me. Yeah. I'm going to talk. It's for me. It is for me. I'm talking to me. Have you ever been in a season where it seems as if the pain was planned and the only hope you got was from somebody that had a voice, a word, a prophetic utterance? And what they told you was that you shouldn't have to go through what you're going through. What if I am telling you tonight that is the demonic influence? Because if you go through what you're in, on the other side of that is victory. Woo! You cannot stay in the shape you're in and be better. Woo! That on the other side of your cross is a resurrection experience, that you cannot have resurrection without a cross. Woo! It is for me. My trouble is for me. Yeah, we always want to say, God's got a blessing with my name on it. He got a trial with my name on it. He got a tribulation with my name on it. He has some failures with my name on it. Because I get victory in some of the things that he's took me through. Yea, though I walk through the valley, some of my blessings I only get when I go through valley experiences. I've learned more about him in the valley than I ever did on mountaintops. Yeah. I've learned more about him. I've seen him clearer. I've experienced him. I know him to be who he. It is me. It is me. I need to hear a word of confirmation, even when I can't get a word of deliverance. What's the word of confirmation? Go through it. Woo! Why do you say go through it, Pastor? Because if I understand what he said in 21, I can always keep going through when I get to the problems of my life. What did he say in 21? He said this, that he must be killed and on the third day be raised to life. That I don't mind going through the problem as long as there's a resurrection for me on the other side. Come on, y'all. Pastor, let's get out of here. So the first thing is the pain was planted. Second thing, the process was progressive. The last thing is that the purpose was prophetic. That I am coming out and I'm bringing all of y'all with me. That my deliverance is not limited or predicated upon anything or anybody else, because I'm bringing you with me. I'm not coming out by myself. I'm not. I promise you. I don't want deliverance that only brings me out. Woo! I don't care if I don't care if my legacy is attached to my problems, but let my Let my legacy be attached to my problems, but don't let them stop with my problems. Tell them about my resurrections. Tell him he's coming out of this. He's going to bring me out of this. He hadn't always been perfect. He hadn't always done the stuff he was supposed to do. Hadn't always been the places he was supposed to be. Hadn't always talked to the people he was supposed to talk to. But I promise you that it was perfect. That there was purpose in it. I promise you that there was purpose. I promise you that in this prophetic moment of my life, that the purpose was prophetic. Woo! Yeah. What does that mean, Pastor? Well, he said, oh, on the third day, I will be raised to life. See, he literally says, they're going to win, but I'm getting the victory. Woo. Yeah. They're going to come out on top for a little while, and that's fine, but I'm getting the victory. I like how on some TikTok stories, when they do TikTok stories, when they record the longer videos, they tell you so you don't get weary in your watching. They tell you watch till the end, because it's not gonna make sense till the end. Woo. And see, some of us let people tell our stories before it's done. But the problem, the celebration, the shout, the excitement that I have in this season of my life is that the ending will always justify what I went through. Woo! Come on, y'all. That I'm celebrating because what I went through will only make sense when I come out. That when I come out of this, it will all make sense. Because on the other side of this is my resurrection. The pain was a part of the plan. That's fine. But my purpose was a part of the plan. My deliverance was a part of the plan. My breakthrough was a part of the plan. So I can deal with the pain. Because on the other side of it all, I knew it was going to work out. I knew he was going to do it for me. Because at the end of the day, I know I'm coming. I'm coming. Somebody put out. I'm coming out of this. I promise you I'm coming. I'm coming out. Let me put it on my own self. I like putting stuff in the chat myself. I'm coming out of this. Woo! I'm coming out. I'm coming through. I'm coming. You won't leave me here. You won't leave me by myself. You're not going to stay in this situation, in this shape. You will not leave me here. I am coming. Somebody put, I'm coming out. Coming out. I'm coming out. I promise you, you're not going to leave me in this dilemma. You're not going to leave me in this shape. You're not going to leave me by myself. I'm coming, and I'm coming out. I'm moving. I moved from my old house. I moved from my old friends. I got a new way of walking, of talking, because I am coming. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I don't care. See, that's why I don't mind when you give up on me, because you can give up, because I was never expecting you to keep me. I'm coming out. I'm coming out of this one. I'm coming out. I'm coming out with my hands up. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I'm coming through. There's a blessing in store for me. There's deliverance in store for me. I am coming out of this thing. I'm coming out of all of the pain that I'm in. I'm coming out of the heartache that I'm in. I'm coming out. And why? Because in the same conversation that I'm going to tell you that it seems like they win, they're going to try it. It's going to work. The problem is that their plan was short-sighted, which means that my pain is always limited. That there's a limit to the pain you can cause me, because there's a second half to my show. Woo! And you cannot ignore me when you put me through when I come out. Oh, you're going to have to acknowledge he's not where we left him. I'm done. You're going to say we killed him. I'm not going to call you a liar. You're going to say we got the best of him. I'm not going to call you a liar. But when you try to show him where you put me, when you try to show him where you laid me, I won't be where you left me. Why? Because I came out. Woo! I'm done. Y'all, let's sow tonight. $25, y'all. I'm sorry, man. This is good to me because for every Calvary I have, woo, I got a story to tell because I'm coming out of this thing. I'm coming out of this. I'm coming out, and there's nothing you can do to keep me in to keep you comfortable. Oh, y'all, I'm done. I'm done. I'm coming out, and there's nothing you can do to keep me in trying to keep you comfortable. Yeah, I know you know where I'm at, what I'm doing, what I got you. But baby, don't limit me to where you met me. Cause I'm coming out of this. I'm done. Y'all, let's sow tonight. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Let's pray. God, we love you. We thank you. We honor you, God. We appreciate everything that you've done, every word that you've said, every seed that we've sown. God, thank you right now. In your darling son Jesus' name, we do pray. Amen. Y'all, we are sowing. We're trying to reach a goal of $12,000. We're trying to reach a goal of $12,000. I'll send out an email of what we have done. We've done right around $2,600 so far. I'm going to ask you tonight. Meet me tonight in a seed of $25. We're putting it all towards our seed that we're sowing to achieve this one goal. Y'all know why we need to do it. We're trying to do some things for our facility to secure a facility for us. And so what I'm going to ask you to do, I'm going to ask you to sow a seed of $25, minimum of $25 tonight. If you need to tithe, please do so tonight. But put your seed in separate. Put your seed in separate. Whatever you feel led to sow, $25, $250, whatever you feel led to sow it in the seed tonight. If you're doing it in the tithe, please put that in the memo section. But if you're giving your seed tonight, please, sir, please, ma'am, do your seed tonight. We are about a fourth of the way to where we need to go in the next 14 days. So let's, sir, let's, ma'am, let's please do so as soon as possible tonight. I appreciate those that gave on Sunday, those that came up and said, Pastor, I need a little bit more time. Please take your time, do what you need to do. Y'all, I'm really telling you that God is really up to something. So let's do it tonight. Y'all, we can do it if we do it together. Thank you all so much. I love you and I appreciate you all. See you all tomorrow night in prayer at 7 p.m. for prayer on Zoom. Let me find that slide and make sure I put it on the screen. Weekly prayer, 7 o'clock on Zoom. You'll get your text message and your emails. Remember, this Sunday starts Holy Week service. Palm Sunday, First Lady, our executive pastor, Elder Otis Petteway, will be preaching. Then Tuesday, April 15th at 7:30 p.m., Bishop Dr. Tony Harris will be preaching. On Good Friday, we'll have worship. Bishop Patrick Powell will be ministering, preaching on that night at 7:30, and Resurrection Sunday at 10 a.m. on April the 20th. Y'all come out, bring your family, friends, everybody to come out and worship with us in church on next Sunday through next week, mainly on Resurrection Sunday. Y'all, it's going to be an amazing time of God, of worship, celebrating God. I'm going to ask y'all, come on, y'all. We can do it tonight. I know I normally don't lean on offering, and I'm not trying to do that because I don't have to coerce you to give if you are givers. So I'm going to ask you to do that tonight. I appreciate you all for all that you all do. Those that can, please do so. And those that have already done, thank you so much for being responsive in your gifts tonight. Thank you all so much. I see it. I see them coming in. They're sending me emails saying that they are coming through. Thank you all so much for what you are doing. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Love it. Love you all. See you all tomorrow night for prayer. Let's go out with a praise break like we do every Tuesday night. Be blessed. Good night.
You know, sometimes you just got to be riding down the street and just start telling yourself, you know, listen, I don't feel no way down. Come tomorrow where I started. Nobody told me the road would be living. What makes me up about people, they think just because they don't like you, that God's supposed to leave you.